What does strong mean to you? I really wanted to have the conversation about being able to let go, being able to be weak. Some of us are the strong ones. Some of us are the ones that everyone depends on. And not even that. We may just have a lot on our plate. We know what we have to carry, and it gets heavy. And if we put it down, if we put down whatever it is we're carrying, it's going to delay something. It's going to throw something off. What do you do? What do you tell that person? What if it's not even task and responsibilities? What if it's emotions? What if it's someone who has lost someone dear to them in their life, but you still have to go to work? I was looking at some company policies, and we all know that you only get so much time off from work. They give you 3 days to grieve. They give you 5 days to grieve, and which means it's not even grieve, it's to make arrangements, make plans, process, sleep. You don't really have the time. You don't have the time to have the time. What do you do? I really wanted to have this conversation about being weak, right? I know some of us pride ourselves on being the strong one, and some of us aren't really proud about it. We just know that's what we're made of. It's nothing to brag about. It's just something who we've had to be. It's who we've had to become. As I started thinking about, you know, the different perspectives of this topic, I knew that someone listening would say, "Oh no, I don't want to be weak. I've never been weak." That perspective prompted me to title this episode Strong Enough to Be Weak. Are you strong enough to be weak? It takes some strength to just lay down. It takes some strength to just put everything to the side. It takes strength to close your eyes and get some rest, knowing that when you wake up in the morning, Lord willing, that you're going to have all of tomorrow's responsibilities on top of yesterday's. It takes strength to be weak. It takes strength to make that conscious decision of, I can't. I can't, and I'm not. I don't even know another word besides weak, but that's the way we want to feel. Just loose, just relax. And not even just relax, just release all of our tension. That's what I mean by weak. Just release, just exhale, just let go. Just let go. It takes strength to be weak. Now, some people can do it easily. Some people, that's their everyday stature. They have other people to depend on. They have systems in place, or they have the bandwidth. They have less responsibilities in other areas in order to accommodate what's necessary. Everyone doesn't have that. How do you become weak? How do you let yourself be weak? Have you done it? Was it a choice? Because we really have to be careful of the words that we speak. We really have to watch what comes out of our mouths and what we're really asking for. When you have a lot on your plate, and then you also have the soup bowl and the salad plate and the dessert and the appetizer, you're just juggling everything. You already have a full plate. And you have a drink, and you're trying to make sure nothing spills, nothing falls over, everything is balanced until you get to your next destination. And then when you get there, it's like, how do I put it all down? Does anyone see me carrying this? Is there anyone to see me carrying all this? What is the benefit at the end? And using that same analogy, it's a blessing that we can have that 5-course meal, right? No one's in the situations that I'm thinking about, no one is making us have 5 and 6-course meals. That's something that we wanted. But we're carrying it on our own. Maybe there's more planning that needs to take place. Some delegation. If all of these plates are our responsibilities, maybe we need to let go of some of the other ones, like cleaning the kitchen after we're done eating. We have to delegate. We have to plan accordingly. But there's some of you out there that want to be weak. You're looking for the strength to be weak, but it's not because you have a 5-course meal. It's because something was just thrown at you. Something just happened. There were some life circumstances. There were some unexpected tragedies. There were some unexpected losses. There were some unplanned gains that now you have to manage your life and your schedule with more of something that you didn't plan for. I never claim that I have the answers. I never claimed that I have. Matter of fact, I didn't even say who I was when I got on here. That's how off I am right now. You are listening to the KimUnity Soulutions podcast, where we inspire leadership and humanity within and beyond the workplace. I say that because we're all people. And we can be going through all this. We can be trying to navigate our weight and our plates and still have to show up for work and still have to be able to solve someone else's problems and be there on time and engage and innovate while still dealing with the weight of our other responsibilities. I am your host, Kim, the SME, speaker of my experiences. What do you do? What kind of words of encouragement? Drop it in the comments. Share your perspective. It's time to have real conversations, real life conversations. We are dealing with real life situations. How are you dealing with it? Your response may not be the response for someone else, but maybe that might spark an idea or suggestion for them. a way for them to navigate it. It takes strength to be weak. Because we want to lay down or fall down gently. We want it to be planned out. We don't want to cause disruptions or be a distraction or a hindrance to the people around us. And we know that they wouldn't be able to handle what we're going through. They wouldn't be able to handle, or we know that they're dealing with their own situations. I'm not telling you to let your house catch on fire. I'm asking you, how do you become weak? I don't know how. I know that it takes strength. And if we had enough hours in the day, sometimes we just need a few more hours to get something done before the next day starts. Sometimes one task took us so much longer to complete because we couldn't think straight because of everything else going on. Do you have a to-do list that you're trying to tackle every single week? And your tasks keep getting carried over week after week after week. You're making progress. You are scratching things off. But I think what's happening is, I'm speaking for myself right now as well. What's happening is we're not doing enough of one thing so that it can be off of our plate for the next week or the next cycle or the next month. What can you do, even though you're tired and you're weak? What can you do that may cost you some time now, but will relieve your time later? Maybe that's how we should be looking at it. I think that works. And then you can spend that time on something else. It's almost like Dave Ramsey's snowball effect, where whatever additional you have, you put it to this one thing, and then this one thing, and then this one thing, and then finally that gets paid off. So whatever you were putting to that can now be put with something else that you were already making smaller payments on or amounts of energy on. So it starts to compound. Maybe we should start looking at those responsibilities as the snowball effect. What's your take? What areas have you wanted to be weak in temporarily? How do you find your strength to be weak? That's my thought of the day. I would love to hear your input. I would love for you to comment and share your challenge or the challenges of someone that you know, so that we can learn from it, so that we can apply it, and so that we can soon take that break. I am your host, Kim the SME. Until next time, you all be blessed. Bye-bye.